Starting the day off, as you guys can see, I have my stock intake right here for the 8th gen, and I believe that there is a newer filter on here. Got my hardware right here for it. So you're all probably wondering what I'm doing with the stock intake. So I'm gonna fill you guys in right now. Gorgeous day out here in CT. Solid like 60 degrees right now. Super motivating to, you know, do some stuff on the car, even though there is really not much I can do to the car, but about to put this in today. The next thing we're gonna do is say goodbye to the wrap. This hurts me to do this, but guys, it's starting to peel at the front like you saw, so I'm just literally taking the whole thing off right now. Those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm gonna miss this wrap. It took a decent amount of time. You know, even though it was super cheap, it did look really good as well. So I'm gonna miss it, but for now, it's just staying regular. What the? Are those seat covers right there? So the wrap is officially off, and let's take you guys inside the car. Oh my goodness. Guess what, guys? You can actually see the SI emblem now because there is no more hideous seat covers on this thing. Looks way better, by the way. I honestly don't know why it took me so long to take those seat covers off. I think it's mainly the fact that, like, I'm pretty, like, OCD about my interior and stuff. I didn't want the seats getting trashed. I mean, they're not in the best of condition right now, but I wanted to, you know, prolong their lifespan. So I kind of just slapped some like budget Walmart seat covers on, and they were super hideous, guys. So I don't know why I didn't listen to any of you when you're like, yo, take them off. I'm just like, dude, whatever. Like, these kids don't know. But yeah, now it's pretty much back to stock interior. I love the way it looks, as well as the outside of the car here. Just pop the hood. Oh my God, look at that. Look at those SI seats right there. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, the seats aren't even in the best of shape, but since the seat covers were leaving like dirt and debris down where like the crevices are, I was just like, you know what? Screw this, I'm taking these things off. So I bit the bullet, took them off. I also put the stock shift knob back on. Nikki, don't kill me, please. I just love the way it feels. But yeah, anyways, we got the K&N short ram right here. So today, what I'm gonna be doing is, this shouldn't be too difficult to take off and put the other lines on. I want to put the stock intake back on and pretty much just compare the results. And no, this is not going to be like a engineer explain type thing. This is not going to be like, you know, dyno proof. There's no numbers really. Well, there is numbers, but the numbers are going to be calculated by my air fuel ratio. So what I want to do today is pretty much take the short ram off, install the OEM intake, and I want to pretty much get a comparison of the air fuel ratio, because I did some research and I've seen that, you know, short rams or even maybe cold airs are known to like fluctuate your air fuel ratio. And obviously, since I'm not professionally tuned, you know, that is gonna probably be the case with this, because, you know, sometimes at idle this thing does kind of like raise to about 1,000 RPMs and it goes back down to like 800 at regular idle. So I don't know if it's a intake thing or something else, but I want to just get a comparison, you know, get this off my chest. So I'm gonna miss the VTEC sound, but I don't know if this is gonna be permanent, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna stay with this or I'm gonna put this back on, so we shall see. So let's get wrenching. I'm gonna need a flathead screwdriver, and I'm gonna need a I'm gonna need a 10mm. The K&N short ram is off. I just need to take the mass airflow sensor and put it on the OEM one real quick, and then I can go ahead and put the OEM intake on. Got the mass airflow sensor out right here. Go ahead and pop it in the OEM one. Now we can go ahead and put in the stock intake. Oh my God, it is so weird to see a stock air filter and system back in this car again. I never thought I was gonna do this. You stock, bro? Hell yeah. Go ahead and put this top piece on right here. This hideous looking top piece. I love the famous locking clip mechanism here on the OEM airbox. All right, that is on. Just when I thought everything is easy and everything is almost done, comes to conclusion that this hose right here, my PCV hose, is not long enough to connect into the valve cover. So I tried tweaking this right here, and I literally need like another inch of hose for this one right here for this to work. So I'm gonna have to put the short ram on right now because I don't really have time to finish this right now because I have to go to class. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to put the short ram back on for now until I buy another hose. So this really sucks. I wanted to get this done today and show you guys what the difference in air fuel ratios is and whether or not the car seems to perform better. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to finish this video. I gotta go get the hose like after class. So this is a bummer, and it's supposed to rain like the next 2 days too, so looks like I'm out of luck. Need a quick coffee break here, but yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna have to deal with that now. I should have known, because when I replaced my K&N with the OEM, I ended up throwing out the hose that was on my... As far as the Onaka Motorsports catback goes, I'm definitely gonna switch up the exhaust. Like, I can't deal with the noise anymore, guys. There's more exhaust drone and there's more noise coming from the rear of the car than there is coming from the actual engine itself. So I would rather have a car that is, you know, comfort, low profile, and I want something that's going to be quiet where I can hear the motor when I step on it, whereas I could just hear the whole exhaust. And I don't know if the header is messing up the muffler, because I know, you know, with the header they tend to produce a lot of heat, which destroys the internals on the mufflers. But if that's the case, it is what it is. But the exhaust is still awesome for like a OEM regular car without a header. It sounds great, or maybe it'll sound even better with certain headers rather than the Skunk 2. But that is going for sale, guys. I'm gonna pull that off the car. As far as ordering a new catback for this thing. I've been doing a ton of research, guys. Like every day I spend research, you know, like, you know, best sounding exhaust, and come to conclusion, you know, a lot of you guys told me to go with either Tessuto, Skunk 2, or like a full race, and I literally took the time. I listened to every sound clip on each one of those. You know, Tessuto sounds amazing. Skunk 2 sounds really good, but it's way too loud. And full race, I don't know, for the $600, like, I mean, it sounds good and everything, but you know, do I really need a full 3-inch? Like, obviously the engine's gonna breathe, but you know, I think I can even get away right now with maybe an OEM. Like, maybe I'll just go back to OEM. Summing it up, I've looked at tons of exhaust and none of them seem to really, you know, appeal to me. Like, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of comments like, oh dude, you know, 3-inch is like the best for this car, it breathes so good, you get the most horsepower and torque. Honestly guys, I'll be happy with this thing, you know, if I'm at like 145, 150 torque with, you know, at least if I'm at 200 horse, that's the goal. Because, you know, I still want this thing to be comfortable when I'm driving. I do take it on road trips. It is the project car, but you know, as far as like crazy gains go, I'm not really looking to be the fastest SI on the road, because there is people that have more horsepower and better numbers than I do. So that's out of the question. But back to this, I got to slap the K&N back on real quick. Bro, you want to chill out? So if you think I'm crazy for ordering a stock exhaust and muffler, drop a comment down below. Just let me know what you guys think. I am kind of like biting the bullet right now. I'm gonna probably end up losing horsepower, but I will like maintain my torque, and we'll see what happens. I just think the Skunk 2 header sounds really good with the OEM, you know, resonator and the muffler. So that's where I'm like leaning towards right now. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys, but you know, as far as intake goes, I want to try this comparison still, you know, see what happens. I might even consider getting rid of the K&N and maybe getting a true cold air, but I don't know. Part of me wants a ram air intake that, you know, connects off into the, you know, right side of the motor here behind the headlight, but I'll see if I can maybe custom something like that. As far as rims go, as far as these babies go right here, I am still researching rims, guys. A bunch of you left me like, you know, comments, you know, like Koenigs, check out Rotogrids, check out, you know, Graham lights, just all kinds of stuff like Volk Racing and every Enkai RPF ones. I'm still looking at rims, guys, but like the exhaust, it's a really hard thing to decide, because it's like I want lightweight, I want, you know, like a good price, I want quality, but like factoring those three things also comes with like, you know, expenses, you know, I don't know, it depends. So I gotta figure out some research right now. This is the hardest thing about car builds, is like, you know, you buy something, you think it's gonna be good, and then you switch. You're like, yo, I want to switch. It's time for a new exhaust, intake, whatever. So it's like a never-ending process. You know, I always say I'm done, but in reality now I'm messing with the intakes, and now I'm doing rims and the exhaust. But I love this car, so it makes up for it. Well, yeah, I gotta finish this up, guys. Get ready for class. I want to keep going. I wish I could have finished this video today, but anyways, drop your comments down below. Show me some love. Let me know on the rims. Let me know on the intake, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more content. So we'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, never stop wrenching.